Hola amigos, bien o no. Saludos desde Medellín y hoy modal verbs. Algo cosa que la semana pasada algunos mis estudiantes son muy confundir, especialmente con estas dos distintas palabras can o may. Y muy parecido pero cómo utilizar. So ese es el tema de hoy. So hello, here we are again. So today we're going to look at modal verbs. Not all of them, we're going to look at two of them. This came up in conversation with one of my other students last week, and it was, well, when do I say may and when can I say can? Hopefully this video will help make that clear. Okay, so may and can. Can principally talks about ability, our ability to do something, whereas may principally we use to ask permission to do something. That's the main difference. Let's give some examples and hopefully this will be a bit clearer. Right, so can. So I can express ability with this. I can say something like, I can do it. I can do it. I have the ability to do that. That's something I can do. I'm capable of doing that. I can do it. May we use to ask permission. Equally, we can in some cases also use can to ask permission. Let's show you why this is similar, and then we'll look again at ability and you'll see the difference. So for can, it's easy for ability. I can do it. I'm able to do that. But we can also use can to ask permission. So let's say this one. Can I open the window? Can I open the window? So I'm asking permission to open the window because I'd like some fresh air, but maybe you think it'll be too cold. But we can also use may. Now may is probably a more polite way of asking permission. So may I open the window? Like, would you mind if I open the window? May I open the window? Because remember that because can also indicates ability, if I ask it as a question, can I open the window? Perhaps I'm doubting my ability to open it. Maybe the window's really heavy to push and I can't open the window. So, may I open the window? Because it's a request, it's a very polite request. So in that sense, may is probably a better phrase to use because you're making a polite request. You're asking permission to do the thing. Let's look at can I do it again. So I can do it. Okay, we're using can to express ability. I can do it. I have the ability to do that. I can, something I'm able to do. If I ask it as may I do it, I'm asking your permission to do that thing. So may I do it? Can I have permission to do that particular task? If I ask it as can I do it? Again, I can ask it in the sense of permission. Can I do that? Because I would like to. Can I do it? But also it does apply a little bit like, can I do it? I'm not sure. I doubt that I can do it. So depends a bit on what you wish to express. Usually, if you want to request permission to do it, I would like to do the thing, may I do it is very clear. There's no confusing because we only use may I to ask permission. May I ask you a question? May I open the window? It is a bit formal. That's the only difference. If you start using that phrase, you sound quite formal, and often people will just use can. Can I do it? Can I ask you a question? Can I open the window? Just be aware that you can use can for two reasons. Principally for ability, I can do that. And also, yeah, we can ask permission. Can I? And may I only really is used for permission, because may I do that, please? It's very formal. Here's another example. So, can to express ability. I can swim. I can swim. Something I know how to do. I can swim. I can use can to ask permission. Can I swim? Can I swim here? You know, is it safe to swim in this part of the sea? Or can I swim in your swimming pool that you've got here? Is it okay to use it now? Can I swim? Also, we can use may to express opinion. May I swim? May I swim? Like, can I have permission to swim here? May I swim here? Yeah. So, can for ability. Often now we use it for permission. And may really is only for permission. So, may I swim? Can I swim? I can swim. Yeah. Now, the third possibility to use these two is indeed to express a possibility. Something that hasn't happened yet, but it's a future possibility. Let's give an example. I can go to Paris tomorrow. I can go to Paris tomorrow. So it's a possibility. It's something I could do. I can go to Paris tomorrow because I have no other plans. I can go to Paris tomorrow. I have the free time. I could do it. I can go to Paris tomorrow. If I use may, I don't have to ask permission. It doesn't have to be a question. I could say, may I go to Paris tomorrow? Like I'm asking your permission that I can take the trip. But I can also express it as a possibility. So it's something that's not decided yet. I may go to Paris tomorrow, but I may stay at home. So I haven't decided yet whether I'm going to do it or not. So it's possible that I may go to Paris tomorrow, but equally I may choose to stay at home. So the possible is I may do it or I may not. Yeah. So there we go. Can, always used for ability. I can do this. I can do that. Always used for ability, expression of that. Nowadays we tend to use can probably quite often just to express permission. Can I help you? Can I open the window? Can I ask you something? And of course we can use can to express a possibility. I can go to Paris tomorrow. I can do that next week. So it's a possibility. I'm expressing a future possibility. So may, really, we're left with using it as a very formal way of asking permission. May I open the window? May I help you? May I do that? Or, again, it's expressing a possibility and says we're thinking about an option that we might pursue. I may go to Paris. I may not. There we go. So I hope that makes it a bit clearer. Some of this really is more a sense of how you want to express it. Do you want to be very formal, or do you want to take a perhaps more modern view of this? So, yeah, can I open the window? Can I ask you a question? But there are circumstances where it's nice to be very polite. So, may I? You can't really go wrong with that. Anyway, you get to choose. So I hope that's a bit clearer. Déjame saber en los comentarios, como siempre, si quieres poco más este tipo de video. And until next time, from Medellin, cheerio.